Hey guys, we are back for some more. Katrielle, why are you doing that? Layton's mystery journey. God. And, last time, we've been accused of murder. That's right, murder. Our main character. You don't see that too often, do you? But yeah. That happened. And we have yet to prove our innocence. Yet. But that's what we intend to do here. Today. In this episode. On this stream.
After we update the
stupid software thing.
But anyway, who do you think did it?
I honestly think it's the guy in charge.
Right? Because he seems kind of
He
in a
seems
rush to fix us.
What?
He seems kind of in a rush.
Yeah, he also seems a little too adamant.
Adamant?
Adamant, thank you. Adamant about us being the killer. Which immediately raises up all sorts of red flags for me. Because they usually lead to a bad guy.
Right?
Trying to pin the blame on someone else. Why? Because he's the bad guy. And he doesn't want to get caught.
You can't stop talking when the music starts because that's the big test.
Right. Sorry. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I do love the intro.
Six fashion farthings. Yeah, now we've got Cat's Conundrums. We've got these. Get extra puzzles.
But yeah, whenever you're ready, let's take away from.
Katrielle and Cheryl arrive at the wharf, but walk straight into the hands of the police. It seems Emiliana predicted Katrielle's move. Giving up on the plan to escape by boat, the fugitives flee into the narrow, winding streets of Bolin Hill to hide out there instead.
How do you guys like our disguises?
Alright, now we can pause for breath. We should be safe here. Well, safe-ish.
Yes, it's just all... Let's have a little...
Uh-oh, there's someone there.
What? Where? Oh yes, over there. It's...
Ratman. I was kidding.
There's things. It's all shut off.
Is that an old oil drum? Looks like it's just been thrown away here. I don't imagine anyone's going to retrieve it now. The bother boots.
I didn't know what the heck that means.
Hand coin.
I was honestly kind of expecting that we'd run into him here.
Yeah, why's that?
Cause think about it. Think about it.
I'm waiting.
Think about it. Where was the last time people saw him? Where was the place that he usually shows up?
That was the last place he showed up before he went missing.
I know, but where's the place he usually ends up?
Okay, I get it. Okay. It's just, you're like, well, it makes sense that we'd see him here. Why? Think about it. Why? Think about it. No, tell me why. What is your reasoning? I can't tell if this is junk or something someone's still using.
It looks like it's operational. So I say it's probably being used.
And it's hiding a puzzle too, if I'm not mistaken. Stop the bomb! 30 pick rats. The timer on the bomb is ticking away. Apparently, it can be stopped if you connect the numbers 1 to 6 in order. If you select a number panel, it changes color. Find a sequence of numbers somewhere on the grid to stop the bomb.
Found it.
You did?
It's on the far right.
This?
All the way down.
What?
1, 2. Oh, wait. Okay, go right. Oh, what? There's not an actual timer, is there?
No.
Okay. Then down. Then left. Dang it, no. Right. Oh. Left. Okay, maybe it's not on this side out. I don't. Mm. Have we figured it out yet?
No, if we could go diagonally, it would be easy. But you can't. I'll figure it out.
Figure it out?
Yep.
Well, then tell me because I have no idea.
You did it. The timer has stopped. What a relief. Stop the bomb has been added to the puzzle index. Hey, the recipe for tandoori chicken.
It's actually quite impressive that someone's tried to keep this old thing going.
That's true. It's important not to let things be thrown away just because they're old and looking a bit sorry for themselves. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, that's nice.
We have to get... Maybe she'll like us if we do this. Fried chicken. So I think that's supposed to be fried chicken. Fried chicken in a tangy yogurt sauce that's only mildly spicy.
Please like this.
I'll be amazed if it's even edible. Do you think she's going to be like, wow, that was amazing? Or do you think she's going to be like, meh. I'm impressed, considering the mind behind this menu. But it's mediocre at best, really.
I
It wasn't right.
How is it not right? Okay, let's go over hers again.
And that's why.
Why?
Her soup is wrong.
Try the pumpkin yogurt soup. Please like this.
That was actually very good. Varied with a careful consideration of calorie intake and an excellent nutritional balance. How did you find out that I liked the yogurt? That was very insightful. And yes, I remember now. My mother used to make me tandoori chicken because the sweet flavor offsets the spiciness. It pains me to say this, Katrielle, but that was the ideal meal for me.
Well, I'm delighted I could satisfy even you, Katrielle. You see, as the agency motto says, to any mystery soul, even make a million, even make it a million, a bit one.
Get it? Emiliana? I changed my mind. I'm arresting you right now. Ideal. Okay. Oh, God. What?
Nobody popped out?
Nobody popped out. We got them all, right?
Odd. There's not like a second page, right?
I don't think so. No, there's no second page. Okay. Odd.
Very.
Razor sharp razor. If you have a beard, shaving it off can change your whole appearance. And bother boots with attitude. A sign of aggression or a symptom of oppression.
Look at all these old tires. Maybe I could make some kind of dog-mobile.
Pink coin.
Like a rodent from the gutter, he appears. crooks and villains tremble in fear. The Power Mouse of Justice is here.
What's with the All Might voice?
Hmm?
What's with the All Might voice?
Well, he is a superhero.
It's okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ratman.
I changed my mind. You're not doing voice acting anymore.
Was that?
You're not doing voices anymore.
Why not?
Because you choose the worst possible ones.
Because I what?
Choose the worst possible ones.
All Might for Ratman? They're superheroes. And think of the way that Mr. Chance looks, all skinny and scraggly. But then he becomes the superhero,
And he's all muscly.
Look at his hands.
Hmm?
Look at his hands.
He has the tiniest hands. I'm pretty sure he's wearing like a suit that makes it look like he's muscly.
Okay. What did he do? Like stuff some half-inflated balloons in there?
Maybe.
I know that voice. Is that you, Mr. Chance?
Mr. Chance, perhaps at first glance. But no, join the dance. I'm Ratman.
Sorry, Ethical. I'm glad it's you, though. Mr. Chan. Mr. Ratman. And you're also to leave.
I was out for a stroll, on patrol, looking for a troubled soul. And I'd wager I found one, judging by that face so glum.
Well, the thing is, the police are after me. Because they think I'm murdered. Clover Price. The owner of the Lucky Clover. It's on Chelsea Lane. So I didn't do it. I didn't do it, of course, obviously.
That's the pits, those rotten crits, accusing you of a crime you didn't commit. Aha! But don't let your spirits fall. I'm well aware of all the deeds you've done, and so are the good people of London. Everyone knows Katrielle Layton's nose is as clean as they goes. So stand tall, rise above it all.
Thank you, Ratman. You give me the strength to carry on.
Good to hear. Have no fear. Sooner or later, you'll be in the clear. I'm definitely not running out of rhymes. I do this all the times.
I feel like that may be the issue. Yes, I'm innocent. And I believe that's the truth. Will
Prevail.
prevail in the end. Although being on the run like this, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to happen. How long am I going to have to remain at peace? Who's going to prove that I missed?
Talking to yourself again, Kat.
Yes. I can't believe I've been so blind. There's no one else who's going to prove my innocence. No one else except me.
Aha! A bulb lights in our hero's noggin. The answer to the riddle comes a-knockin'. Yes, Miss Layton, it falls to you, but no one's better at getting out of a stew. Justice will be served in due course.
Thank you, Ratman.
So how are you going to do it then, Kat? How are you going to clear your name?
By investigating the case and determining who the real culprit was, of course. So we must go straight back to Shelter Lane.
Brilliant idea. Hornet's Nests are such fun things to walk into.
If I can't investigate the scene of the crime, I'll never be able to prove that I didn't do it. We have to get inside the Cova. I know it's dangerous, but it's a risk we're going to have to take.
All right. I don't want to rain on your parade. It was your light bulb moment, after all.
Thank you, Sheriff. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this.
I can't have you making exceptions to the "any mystery solved" motto just because the mystery relates to a member of the pack. Otherwise, there's no hope of you making any progress on the conversational canine case, is there? And anyway, I don't like that Britannius. I just want to bite him. How dare he accuse you of being a murderer? He's really taken the biscuit. So I say let's find the real killer and show that so-and-so up for being so sure of himself and so wrong.
Yes, I'm so in agreement with you.
How many times did he say so there?
All right then, Chancellor Lane, here we come.
Ah, yes, we're going to solve the murder mystery with 2 pieces of evidence. Ratman makes Kat realize she must prove her innocence rather than running away. She and Cheryl resolve to return to the scene of the crime.
Luckily it wasn't the police.
No, so back to our home territory, yes?
I just need to get my bike, Sheriff.
Hopefully the police aren't standing right there.
Anime time, is it?
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh god. Yeah, it's definitely anime time.
It's a puzzle? A whole new ball game. 45 pick rats. Ah, get away from the giant ball. It will take a particular route, starting at the top left and going down to the bottom right. If you're hit by the ball or have nowhere left to go, you lose. The ball and the bike move at the same time. On each turn, they move 1 square. The bike can't travel through any squares it has been through before. So we go like that, and it'll go like that. Ah. Like that.
That's all well and nice, Katrielle, but can we not do this in the middle of us being chased?
You did it. You managed to dodge it nicely. Whee!
Oh.
That was too close for comfort.
It was a little more exciting than I bargained for. We were very nearly flattened.
Obviously, Katrielle's not very smart, though. You didn't have to outrun the boulder. It's a square alleyway. with a round ball. Go in the corner, and it'll roll right past you.
Surely the police couldn't have been behind our back, could they?
Watch Britannia's tried to kill Katrielle because he really didn't want to admit defeat.
Hard to believe they'd use such rough tactics. But who else could have done it?
They were a bit over the top for the police, though.
Maybe they're just so desperate to catch you, they've lost all sense of what's right and wrong.
Maybe. Anyway, we better be on the lookout for other dangers. Alright, come on then. Let's go back to Lucky Clover now.
There's not a police officer in sight here on Chancellor Lane.
Well, that's a surprise. I was sure they would be out in force here, waiting for me to come back.
Do you think he's given up on trying to catch you?
Chief Inspector Britannia's? Not likely. Not likely. She doesn't strike me as the type to give up and give in. Blah.
No, agreed. He's one dogged one, all right.
Ciao, Signorina. What are you doing back here?
I'm sorry, I know you tried to get away up there. There's just something I need to do at the crime scene first. I know I've worded that wrong, but
Right.
tomato, tomato.
You do know that wasn't the line, right, Katrielle?
But maybe it's been solved already. Is that why there are no police around now?
I wish it had, but I haven't heard anything like that. And there were police all up and down the whole streets until not long ago, but suddenly they all disappeared.
I see.
I wonder where they all went.
Well, let's not waste our chance to get inside the Lucky Clover shop. Come on.
They were mentioning something about breaking a statue. Dear me, I still can't believe
You okay?
Deary me, I still can't believe poor Clover is gone, and to die in such a horrible way. But honestly, suggesting that you're the culprit, the police ought to be ashamed of themselves spreading rumors like that.
Weren't you accusing us yourself?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and tell my neighbor all about this. She'll be dying to hear the juicy details.
Miss Layton, so they haven't got you yet, eh? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I thought something was amiss when they accused you. What a scoop, eh? The false charges are false charges. There's no doubt in old Dougie's mind that you're not the killer. And don't you worry, I'll stop at nothing to find out who is.
These people all said that it was us. And now all of a sudden the police aren't around, they're like, yeah, we never suspected you.
How could you? For money, was it? You toad!
Well, now I know that's the right voice for him. He flat out said Toad.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Of course you didn't do it. Open bracket. Unless you did, close bracket.
I was trying to protect him, Sean. How could you?
Woohoo!
I don't even know what you just said there.
All right.
Definitely. Even need police in the shop now.
At the scene of the crime, you'd expect at least one or two plots to be here, wouldn't you? Well, this is your chance then, isn't it? Get investigating. That's a puzzle, Cat.
Everything looks neat and tidy. Yeah. As usual. No sign of a break-in or anything. Ah,
What is it, Cat? Have you found a clue to the identity of the real killer?
no, not clue. The opposite. The puzzle.
We don't have the time for this, Cat.
Really, I don't see a clock anywhere.
Bead tangle. 40 pigrats.
I don't see a timer.
To make some items of jewelry, this girl needs various pieces of cord, each with one red bead on them. Using a special cutter that cuts in a circular shape, get the lengths of the cord ready with just one cut. The cord is not joined up anywhere you can't see. Press and hold A to pick up the circle and move it to the place where the cutter needs to be moved. The cord cut off inside the circle is not required.
I'm slightly confused.
So she needs different pieces of string, each with one red bead on it. So you need to put the circular cutter, this one, somewhere so that each string only has one red bead on it. So the easy way to solve this is look at each red bead and look at the string that's attached to it. So this way, on this bead, goes around to here. Okay, there's no bead there. This one goes around to here. Okay, no bead. So now this bead goes around, loops around, and is attached to another red bead. So this string has to be cut somewhere. This one goes down and around to this bead. So this string has to be cut somewhere. And this one goes around to this one. So this string, and this string have to be cut. But you can only make one cut. So where do you cut? Alright. So this string, and this string have to be cut. But you can only make one cut, meaning you have to cut all three of them at the same time, yes?
Yes.
So you need to find a place where you can cut all three of them at the same time.
Where did they all link up?
This string, this string, and this string.
So that area.
Which area?
You're the one with the pointer, not me.
Tell me where to go from here.
Down. Lower. Left. About here.
You did it. The cord is all ready. Time to make some jewelry. 128 puzzles to core docket.
Do you really think that puzzle was for sale here?
I don't know. That's the puzzle, isn't it?
Wait. Oh my. Okay.
What?
The music's probably been almost inaudible the entire time.
Sure.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay.
A full-length mirror so you can make sure your whole outfit coordinates. Or perhaps to keep an eye out on potential shoplifter.
That's an awkward place to display your goods, isn't it? Or does it just look high from all the way down here?
She always used to use that mannequin to showcase her finest. Wait a minute though. That's a little bit odd.
What's odd, other than the workings of your mind?
Well, when I came in here last night, the hat was straight. Now it's an angle.
Told you, the workings of your mind are odd. Who remembers something like that?
I do. And I'm sure I'm right. Because I remember looking lonely at that very hat yesterday evening.
So you're saying that between then and now, somebody tipped the hat? The fiend!
That is what I'm saying, yes. And I can't imagine this price doing it. So it was probably so perhaps the killer.
Alright, I take it all back. Perhaps you're onto something. Let's investigate.
Don't mind if I do. I just fix the mannequin's head down.
Is he gonna fall?
That's weird.
What's that?
Its head is dented all out of shape. Look.
Was it always like that?
I don't know. There was always a hat on it. So I wouldn't have been able to see. I wonder when it got damaged.
Dented mannequin. The hat on the mannequin's head in the Lucy... The hat on the mannequin's head in the Lucy Clover is at a tilt now. Despite being straight when Kat left the shop late last night, the head is also dented.
Are you sure we're in the right place, Kat? Lucy Clover.
I think that's a typo.
Yeah.
That's totally a typo. Selling all these accessories as well. This price was a true businesswoman.
Have you solved it?
No.
No?
I feel like I should have though.
Yeah.
By your voice. Look, Sheriff. Do you see the chalk outline? That must be where she was found.
Yeah, other than that, you'd have no idea this was a murder scene.
No, it all looks completely normal. Top of it, the displays and shelves don't appear to have been disturbed. hard to imagine that shift was the motive in that case.
Perhaps it was someone she knew, someone who held a grudge.
That's possible. It would explain why there are no signs of a struggle. Blah 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 blah.
It doesn't sit right with me. There are no signs of anything out of the ordinary in here at all, other than the outline of a dead body.
And if it's relevant, depends on the mannequin's head.
Yeah, if it's relevant.
I wonder.
Uh-oh.
What is it, Chef?
Someone's coming in. Could be the fuzz.
Alora, I'm right. I thought you'd be here, Katrielle.
Ah, Millionaire. Just as I expected.
Oh, you were expecting me?
Of course. You are a professional profiler. You know, I thought you'd have a hunch. When I come back here. That I come back here.
I don't operate on hunches, Katrielle. You might, but I prefer hard facts and scientific analysis. Your profile...
I've gotten just fine. I've gotten fine, but just fine. That's it. I gotten this far just fine. With just hunches, nothing else.
Spit it out, Cat. Right? Your profile clearly identified the fact that you'd have to come to the scene of the crime to investigate for yourself.
And the chief inspector for Tanya's be joining us.
Well, she's gonna be like, no, I sent him away. No, he won't be coming. I fed him some bogus information. He's currently investigating in some random and completely unrelated location.
Ah, I see. So it was you who cleared. Told the police that a chance of name, was it? You gave them a false lead.
Miliana's like, I hate your guts, but I know you didn't do it.
So I'm
Correct, but don't imagine that I did it for your benefit. At first I thought we needed to capture you in order to get the truth of this matter. But I was wrong.
Sorry?
Britannius has clearly jumped to conclusions here. He hasn't investigated thoroughly enough at all. His deductions are totally flawed. All I want to see is a proper investigation carried out. No corners cut. I don't like that.
In other words, you don't think I did it?
Don't push your luck. I never said that. A proper investigation is all I said.
That sounds a lot like you believe I'm innocent.
Va bene, let's say, for the sake of argument, that I do believe you're innocent. That would be based on evidence, not some misplaced loyalty.
So, do you have evidence?
As a matter of fact, I do. I know that you've been telling the truth. That in itself is evidence. I can immediately tell when someone is lying, you see. It's quite as simple, just like in this puzzle. Now I'm doing what you do, in bringing up puzzles about everything. I curse you!
Truth lies in a box of balls. 50 pig rats. 4 people are talking next to a box with a 4x4 grid. Let's call them A, B, C, and D. Here's what each person says. A says, there are 2 balls in each vertical line. B says, there's 1 ball in each horizontal line. C says, there's a ball in each of the 4 corners. And D says, the only person lying here is A. 2 people are lying. Each slot can take 1 ball. So how many balls are in the box in total?
Two people are lying.
Yep.
So what did the last guy say?
The last guy said A is the only one lying.
So he's out.
Okay.
He's obviously lying. Let's figure out who's lying first.
Okay. That's a good idea.
So we know D is lying. So now we have to think it through. A says there are 2 balls in each vertical line. So there's 2 balls somewhere in here, 2 balls somewhere in here, 2 balls somewhere in here, 2 balls somewhere in here. B says there's 1 ball in each horizontal line, meaning there's only 1 ball along here, 1 ball along here, 1 ball along here, and 1 ball along here. Do those 2 match up? Do those 2 things match up?
Kinda. Yes, they do.
How?
Put the balls together.
Like this and this?
There's a ball down one of these lines.
There's 2 balls along this line.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 balls somewhere in these 4. There's 2 balls somewhere in these 4. There's 2 balls somewhere in these 4. And there's 2 balls somewhere in these 4. Is what the first guy says. So if B says there's 1 ball along here, 1 ball somewhere along here, 1 ball somewhere along here, and 1 ball somewhere along here, is that possible? If there's 2 balls here, 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 and here, can there be 1 ball this way?
No.
Okay, so either A or B is lying. So we'll go to C. There's a ball in each of the 4 corners. If there's a ball in each of the 4 corners, there's a ball here, and here, and here, and here. That automatically proves that someone else disagrees. If there's a ball here and here along this horizontal line,
Oh, A. No. B. Confused. What are you getting at? Look.
if there's a ball here and here, and these top 2, that means how many balls are along this line?
2. 2.
2. Meaning that it disagrees with B. Because he said there's only 1 in each line. So if this guy says there's 2 along here, 2 along here, 2 along here, and 2 along here, and C says there's 2 here and 2 here, and this guy says, oh, there's 1 along each line like this, which one of those 3 is lying? If either A or B is lying, and either B or C is lying, who's the one person that's lying in either way?
C. B. B. B.
So, that would mean there are 2 balls in each vertical line, and there's a ball in each of the 4 corners. So how many balls are in this line?
2.
How many balls are in this line?
None. 2.
How many balls are in this line?
2.
How many balls are in this line?
2.
So 4 rows and 2 balls each. 4 times 2.
8.
Can't wait for it to say it's wrong, so I go, you're wrong. Okay. I'm like, I was going to yell at it if it's telling me I was wrong there. You did it. There are 8 balls in total. Only A's and C's story tie in with each other. B and D were lying. Honesty is the best policy.
So you're walking lie detector. Detective Emiliana.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor, despite being in the focus of a manhunt. Allora, as a favor, I'll show you some interesting data.
This is the autopsy report.
Last chance before it becomes blatantly obvious who the killer is.
Nope, nothing. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Does it say she's dead? I knew that already.
Let's see. Oh, look at this. She suffered a blow to the head. Someone attacked her with a mannequin head. And bruising to the chest.
What does all that tell us?
Bruising to the chest.
Yes, that's something of a mystery, I admit.
If I'm reading this correctly, the chest injuries had nothing to do with the cause of death. Is that right?
Yes, it's unclear how these injuries came about. The cranial blow was the clear cause of death. My accent is changing. It seems probable that the victim was struck heavily with a blunt object of some description. Anyway, that's all the information I'm able to give you. You're on your own now.
Thank you, Miliana. I really appreciate it.
Don't thank me. The only reason I did this was because I can't stand to see anyone falsely accused. And my profiling clearly shows that the culprit in this case bears no resemblance to you whatsoever. Not to mention
What?
Not to mention that, despite our differences, I can see that you're obviously well-intentioned and honest.
That's very big of you to say.
Don't push it. You are not the killer. That's what my profiling demonstrates. And now it's up to you to prove my profiling accurate. Goodbye, Katrielle.
So after all that yapping, it turns out the perfect storm is on our side.
Yes. And she's a valuable, very valuable ally. The real puzzle is now that bruising on Miss Clover's chest. How did it get there?
Really?
She died here in the shot from a blow to the head. No signs of a struggle. The dented mannequin's head on top of the cabinet. And the bruising on the victim's chest.
Come on, Katrielle.
Aha! I wonder.
Good. Okay, she solved it. Have you? Thoracic bruising.
I'm afraid.
Have you solved it?
I'm afraid not, my friend.
No?
No, and I'm probably going to feel really dumb when I solve it. But first, let's review.
Thoracic bruising. According to the post-mortem report, it was a blow to the head that killed Price, but there was also considerable bruising on her chest. Why? Ratman makes Kat realize she must prove her innocence rather than running away. She and Cheryl resolve to return to the scene of the crime. The Lipsky brothers claim Price was a difficult woman, but not likely to have been killed by someone out of malice. Chief Inspector Britannius is desperately pursuing Kat. According to Miliana, he's driven by a powerful desire to succeed. The hat on the mannequin's head and the Lucky Clover is at a tilt now, despite being straight when Kat left the shop late last night. The head is also dented. Of course, Kat is not the killer of Mrs. Clover Price, the owner of the Lucky Clover. But who is? Are you ready?
If by ready you mean ready to feel incredibly stupid, say yes. Yes, of course. Now I know exactly what happened here.
You do?
I do. And I can prove my own innocence.
So why was she killed? That's got me scratching. Scratching my head, I mean. I haven't got fleas.
The person with all the answers will be here soon. All we have to do is wait.
The killer's coming. Here.
This is the scene of the crime.
Oh no, the killer was already here. Oh.
Right on cue. Miss Layton! Miss Layton! Cat! Is it you who's got me, or the other way around?
What?
I knew it was him.
This mystery is history. Yes, the orchestrator of this plot is someone driven by extreme jealousy. Jealousy of my success. Isn't that right, Chief Inspector Royale Britannia?
Of course his full name is Royale Britannius.
Why?
You're behind all this, aren't you? You're the one who set me up. And I, of course, am innocent.
What are you saying, Cat? A chief inspector? Really? Are you off your rocker? Explain yourself.
The two of you have always competed with one another for success in your careers. But you've been losing more and more ground each day recently, haven't you, Chief Inspector? So you concocted an elaborate plan.
Time for bed.
We're just gonna ignore that.
When you found out that Inspector Hastings was benefiting from my puzzle-solving skills, you started thinking. You decided to frame me for murder and discredit your rival as someone who solicits the help of criminals at the same time.
She's got it wrong, hasn't she, Britannia? I thought it was always just a friendly rival between us. How could you do something like this? I mean, murder?
Let's not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, he didn't murder her.
This is a kid game.
Have you solved it yet?
No! Get him an idiot.
Your colleague may be a right royale pain in the butt, but a murderer he is not.
You've lost me.
Miss Price was trying to fetch down a mannequin's head from on top of a cabinet.
Oh!
On top of her, striking her a deadly blow to the skull.
You said Britannia's planned it. How could he have planned that?
You have the order of events in reverse. The Chief Inspector was the person who discovered Miss Price's body. It was only afterwards that he conceived of this whole plan.
He found her dead and went, I have the perfect plan to pin this on Katrielle and... Yeah.
You really wanted to get ahead that badly?
I was born with nothing, absolutely nothing. For me, power and prosperity is the be-all and end-all. If you beat me to the top, I'd be a failure again. I'm nothing.
I knew, buddy.
It was the extent of the bruising on Miss Price's body that mystified me at first. But it was because of how hard you tried to resuscitate her.
She had bruising because he was trying to give her CPR.
Isn't that right?
Yes. Poor woman.
So I think that proves it. A merciless competitor? Yes. A murderer? No. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hastings?
I suppose that just about sums it up. Yeah.
Was it the
Incident.
it's just like I don't ever know it. I just couldn't see the word. The incident involving this Price was a very sad and very a fact all around. But the people of Transylvania came through for me.
Why is Granny Riddleton in this picture? She didn't come through for us. She was the one who went, oh, there she is. Police! Police! I found the murderer!
Thanks to them, I was able to clear up the false accusations of murder for which I was so what?
Heinously.
Heinously framed. I'll never forget the faithfulness of to everyone who stood by me so loyally and believed in me, my innocence.
And Granny Railton, I guess. Multiple new case coders have been added. A new case was pinned to the office board.
Why are there so many?
First is Bowling Ball Blues. The bowling ball very nearly flattened Kat and Cheryl when it came rolling down the bowling alley. There was some suggestion it was the police's doing, but no, someone slipped up. Bratzi, is good your side? No, yes, good here. Then board is back in position on ma'am. Ooh, lucky that no one was hurt. You are always letting things slip out of your hands. You must be more careful. No, yes, it is called nominative determinism, Bratzi. It's not my fault. Why they put on a stable ball statue on top of Big Hill, Stupid people. Just be more careful. First hand of Big Ben, and now ball of Bowling Man. This time I cannot fix with baking. Even I cannot make profiteroles so big. Don't be stupid, Bratzi. I only asked your help to bring Powell back from bottom of hill. But profiteroles, maybe this is a good idea. What are you thinking? The children I see playing in this park look sad. Maybe we make them happy by giving free Lipsky profiteroles. Or maybe sweets. No, yes, all children love sweets, Bratzi. We go back to the patisserie and make bags and bags of sweets to give to children of Bowling Green. Lipsky brothers will be famous across all London for doing such thing. No, yes. Dead beat. Back at Scotland Yard, PCB and Emiliana discuss how Kat was framed and what will happen, what will become of Britannia's. Then the constable says something wrong. Hello, 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 what have we here? Chief Inspector Britannia is arrested for falsifying evidence. Ah, yes. No surprises there. No surprises, Miss Perfetti. Inspector Hastings already told me it was likely. And besides, I saw this coming from before. The Chief Inspector was always too driven to succeed. I always knew it would be his downfall in the end. You did? Well, blow me down with a feather. Your great profiling mind at work, I suppose. I wonder what will become of old Britannia's now then, eh? No doubt he will be back before long, after a suitable punishment. After all, this unfortunate incident was a result of his desire to further his career. It's not as if the man really has criminal intent. I imagine his jealousy of Inspector Hastings has been consuming him. He has probably suffered enough already. What are you staring at, Constable? Oh, do pardon me, ma'am. It's just, well, you're normally so, well, severe, ma'am. But underneath that harsh exterior, I can see there's a gentle soul. Severe? Look, help! I've angered the beast. If you'll excuse me, ma'am, I have to be off on the beat. Va bene. Now I must complete this report. First, I will have to detail how Katrielle has proven her innocence in this matter, and I must make it clear that Britannia's did everything humanly possible to save the victim when he found her. Allora, I suppose I can't put it off any longer. Inspector Hastings, why do you have me waste my time on this paperwork when I could be profiling a master criminal instead? She's like, what do you mean, severe? Cat conflab. The pavement in front of the Layton Detective Agency on Chancellor Lane is a favorite feline haunt, it seems. They're surprisingly perceptive.
Meow. What about that? Oh, that's fairly barely on Chancellor Lane before.
I know. Police everywhere, weren't there? And then the rabble turned up, of course. How was a cat supposed to get any sleep with all that noise going on?
At least it's quiet again now. Peaceful. Perfect. It's all since those new people moved in, if you ask me. You know, into that place that was empty for so long.
The detectives, you mean?
Yes, that's right. Those three from the Layton Detective Agency. One of them's a four-legged, you know. What about the assistant, eh? Ernest, his name is. He's a real toiler. Always tidying up around the place. Not to mention doing the shopping, answering the phone, making the tea. He's very domesticated. He sounds it. What a treasure. You know, that Shirl is the credit to the four-legged community, too. Not like that houndrel Yapper who's always barking at us cats and chasing us around. I always go very gingerly past that bully. But you know what? I even overheard Shirl giving Yapper an earful for barking at me once.
What a gentleman. I mean, gentle dog. The perfect gentle dog. Talking of which, Katrielle is the perfect gentlewoman, too, and as bright as a button. She's solved case after case since she set up her agency, and you could never have guessed at the start how any of them were going to turn out. She's quite the star of the street.
Well, she would be, wouldn't she? With a name like that, I mean.
Cat? Well, that's certainly true.
Do you know, the other day I was stalking past and I peeped in through the window. Not like a peeping Tom, just, you know. Anyway, there she was, all alone at her desk, completely still.
Ah, no doubt she was deep in thought solving the riddle of her latest case or some such.
No, she was having a cat nap.
Oh, a cat nap?
Yes, and then she jolted awake and had this very far-off look in her eyes. Almost as if she was remembering a tale from her history.
Really? How can you be sure she wasn't just feeling fuzzy after waking up?
Well, I suppose it could have been that. Yes, perhaps you're right.
You're always reading too much into things, Stripey. That's your problem. You're a perpetual overthinker. Now, don't get catty, you two. Anyway, I think we all agree that they're an asset to the city, these detectives.
Oh, yes, definitely. Things promise to get interesting around here, that's for sure. Just so long as they don't cause too much of a furore.
Haha, no. We've got enough fur already.
Categorically.
Categorically.
Rat Tail. Mrs. Slow's tailor shop was the birthplace of the Power Mouse of Justice and remains central to the Ratman franchising mission.
Well, how is it now? Can you still shake it off? It should be a better fit. I've increased the chest by 8%, so you shouldn't get breathless. I've also strengthened the elbows and replaced the belt leather.
Ha-ha! My Ratman suit is once again a beaut. Mrs. Slow, you are the swiftest tailor I know.
Well, I have to be. The moment I knew there would be 5 Ratmen, I suspected I'd be working around the clock to fix all your outfits. We can't be having a Superman in a scruffy suit now, can we? Or a superstar, or whatever you call yourselves.
When the Power Mouse of Justice is fighting crime, you have to expect a little grime. But all us Ratmen appreciate the time you give so our suits keep their shine.
I still remember when you first came in with your drawings and asked me to make you this suit. I thought it must have gone through the looking glass and into Wonderland.
No superhero appears without a cape or ears. It's our suit so foxy that gives us the moxie to fight those poxy crims.
And now you've got me dressing up to do Ratman duties too. I don't know, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.
I don't like contradiction, but it's sweeter than fiction. That's the song, if I'm not wrong. And now I must away to once again save the day. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ratman!
Now then, where was I before I let him come in with the rain? I guess this baby grow. Maybe I need to begin again. These two halves never match. That's a we are never getting back together moment if ever there was one.
Okay.
Pa Cheryl. Bo Bells loves animals. and she's taken a real shine to Cheryl. But when she won't give up on trying to teach him a trick, Cheryl feels hounded.
That's enough exercise for one day. My legs are only short after all. I should be heading back to the office. Anyway, if I'm out too long, Cat and Pinstripes will start to get in a flap. A dog flap. Haha.
Oh, what a cute little doggy.
Oh, great.
No need to growl at me, little doggy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You are. You're going to hurt my head. I don't do children. Cheryl O.C. Combs is a man's dog. I wear a deer stalker, for goodness sake.
Do you know any tricks? Paw.
As if.
Oh, you can't do that one?
Not can't. Won't. I don't know where your hands have been, do I?
It's really easy. Let's try again. Paw.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want to. Is the growl or the tail between the legs that's throwing... Is it the growl or the tail between the legs that's throwing you off?
You really can't do it, can you? Oh well, never mind. Some dogs are just smarter than others. Don't worry.
That's right, because lifting up a paw takes so much brain power.
I'm sure I can teach you how to do it if you want. Look, you just lift up your leg and put your paw forward like this. See? Go on, give it a try. Paw.
This conversation feels very one-sided to me. I'm off.
Oh, are you going? I thought we could be friends.
Oh, all right then, if I must. Just one time. Here you are, paw.
You did it, little doggy. That's terrific. Oh, good girl.
Girl? All right, I've had it. You give a girl your paw, and all she does is insult you.
Don't be a stranger, girl. Come and play again sometime. I can teach you to beg and stay. Ooh, I could put bows in your hair.
That's my job. Speaking of which, I need to change. I think we should take off the clothes of him now.
And what is she going to wear for the mystery that is entitled, first of all, 2 puzzles and 9 coins. Diamonds aren't forever. A curious invitation arrives at the agency. It's for a puzzle party to win a famous fortune. But who is the host, Lord Otimus?
This like it stands for a fancy dress.
You've got
I have 2 ideas. Yeah, 2 ideas.
okay.
Either the Luna one
Yeah.
or the yellow one that I really like.
This one?
Yeah.
I think this is definitely more a fancy dinner party.
Yeah, okay, let's go with it.
Miss Layton, look what just arrived in the post. It's addressed to Professor Layton.
Read it out, please.
I have discovered the Richmond fortune. Now to share it out, I'm arranging a puzzle-solving party to take place on Christmas Eve. All those wishing to participate should come to Richmond Court. Expectantly yours, Lord Adamas.
Interesting. The legendary Richmond fortune.
Richmond fortune?
It's a very famous tale here in the city, Cheryl. There's a large palace that was built here in London by the now deceased multi-millionaire Max place has been deserted. People have long speculated that there must be a fortune hidden somewhere inside the enormous mansion. And there's been no end of breaking and entering by people trying to find it.
It's been 10 years now since Maximilian passed away.
But what's all this about a puzzle-solving party to share it out?
It sounds rather creepy. Do you think it's a hoax?
Hoax or not, it sounds like fun. We'll go.
I think, fine, it wasn't actually your name on the invitation.
I expect that's because of the sign above the door. It only says Layton after all. I imagine whoever sent the invitation was hoping for the attendance of a great puzzle solver.
In which case, the invitation landed in the right lap anyway. If there's anyone who could outstrip Dad in the puzzle-solving department, it's me.
All right. Diamonds aren't forever.
I'm calling it right now.
Venom is in the hole.
I'm calling it right now.
Yeah?
There's gonna be a theft
So, this is ritual.
of the entire fortune.
Gone to the dogs. Had something in his
I'm guessing there's gonna be mostly diamonds. And the diamonds aren't gonna be diamonds. There's gonna be like glass or something.
Right.
And someone
just-
scattered them by mistake.
No, maybe it's a fake fortune and Lord Adamus just wanted to be like, I wanted people to come by and have fun with me.
Didn't we
Liza
already-
White, who's that?
Didn't we already do that scenario?
That's why I said, Liza White, who's that? Oh, it's all seven dragons.
It's like thick.
Gosh, it seems we weren't the only people who had a mysterious invitation in the post.
That's quite an impressive guest list.
Yes. 7 of London's wealthiest.
I didn't know you'd be coming too.
Hello, Mr. Burnham. I see you're in very good company. I wondered why we're all here together.
Yeah, it's a real head scratcher, ain't it?
I don't know what this is all about, but who wouldn't be intrigued by a note like that?
I quite agree. I couldn't imagine declining such a fascinating invitation.
Oh. No.
What?
I'm trying to figure out the pun with Lord Adamus's name. And the only thing, there's only one thing that's popping out to me so far.
What?
Lord Dadamus. Could be Professor Layton finally showing back up.
But then why would you... This guy sent a note to Professor Layton.
Well, yeah, because he can't be like, hey, to Katrielle, because I clearly know that it's not going to go to Professor Layton because I'm Professor Layton.
One person will win. The rest will die.
This is crazy.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Secret?
Meanwhile, all of them are signing right now.
Oh, well, this promises to be quite entertaining. Yes, count me in.
Oh, yes. The mayor never shies away from a challenge. What fun.
They don't want their secrets exposed, guys.
Why not? Sounds like it's worth taking a punt on.
Exactly. We dragons didn't get where we are today without taking risks.
I'm still convinced that he has all the Fs.
Eliza, what is your fear?
I think I ought to have a go. Do I sign here?
Well, Lord Adamas, whoever you are, you have your wish. We have all signed on the dotted line.
Okay.
Please. Give me some puzzles.
Well, that's all 7 of our dirty signatures on the paperwork. Precisely how is this puzzle-solving party gonna proceed, please?
The rules of the game I have devised for you all are extremely simple.
No, that's not gonna work. You got the depth right, but there's something missing. Can you grab a pot?
Yes, I can.
Or a cup, or something.
Yes.
What?
These are my puzzles. It's also more dirty signatures on paperwork. Ha ha ha. Does he have his puzzle solving party? Going to proceed, please.
The rules of this game I have devised for you
That's perfect.
are all extremely simple. From this hallway, you have access to 4 rooms. The red door leads to the Rosenberg room. The blue door leads to a room called the Treasury. The green door leads to the Hope room, and behind the purple door is a room called the Shrine of the Silver Monk. The Treasury. The Treachery.
The Rosenberg room and the treasury? Honestly, what's all this nonsense about? Hope and treachery?
You must locate and solve a hidden puzzle in each of the 4 rooms. If you fail at a puzzle, you lose. And according to the terms of the contracts you just signed, you will hand over your fortunes to me. If you complete all 4 puzzles successfully, you win. In which case, you will become the heir of the great Richmond fortune. I hope that's all clear. Good. Then please, pick a door and begin.
Well, this sounds simple enough. I feel my fortune swelling already. Don't be so sure of yourself, Doubly. I'll give you a run for your money.
So, you can choose which room you tackle when. Which means the order you go at them could be strategically important.
Oh dear. I'm really not sure which door to pick first.
I forgot the voice I gave this guy. All roads lead to the same destination, Liza. You must solve all the puzzles in the end if you wish to win.
Well, that's a good point. I suppose we should simply say, may the best man or woman win. All the other guests have picked a room and gone in, miss.
Where do you think we should start?
Yes. Let me see.
Welcome, Miss Layton. Miss Katrielle Layton.
Whose is that voice?
It's the same person who was speaking before.
Seems a mysterious Lord. Adamus is welcoming me personally.
I invited Professor Layton to this event as an adjudicator. It's a shame he hasn't come.
I'm afraid my father's
Missing.
busy,
Yes, that.
but I'm here. Couldn't I help?
There's just one thing the adjudicator must do first. Solve a puzzle! I need you to sign the contract that you'll find in the middle of the room.
What's all the contract?
I'll solve the contract eventually.
I'm sorry, sir, but I do not trust you. This is the hope room behind this door. Isn't it?
Green for hope. Makes perfect sense.
Okay, it doesn't actually show us in the room.
Pink coin. No, it can't because we got to sign this first. Oh, this is an incense burner. I don't believe it's in use at the moment, though.
This is the door that leads to the Rosenberg room. Then.
I suppose that red mountain emblem is the Rosenberg. Sounds important.
The lovable lake dweller.
I found a puzzle already. Oh, look, Chef. Do you see how that banner swings?
A swinging burner? Really? Oh, the technology.
Oh, look, Chef.
What now? Don't tell me it smells.
No, there's a puzzle hidden in it. We could do something to lighten up the mood, don't you? What do you think?
Bead, brain, bleed 2. 45 pick rats. Oh, God.
Oh, God, not this again. Not doing this. Be sure.
Not in the slightest.
This is an interesting one. Not good, Katrielle, not good.
Can you fix my leg?
4. Ugh. Now lost count. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I've seen how to solve this
No?
now. Oh, that's not like me.
Your turn to count. I bet him. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11.
I've seen how to solve this now. Mystery solved.
Can you fix me?
Stop sliding, little girl.
What? That doesn't help. And then fix your legs again. Nice. We got this. We can see it in there. There we go. Okay. You did it. If you can count the total number of beads, the answer pops up by simply subtracting the total number of black beads.
Oh, that was fun.
Can we stop fiddling with the fixtures and fittings now?
So this is the door that leads to the treasury. Then,
Who knew? That sparkling gemstone picture really throws you off, doesn't it?
Be nice, Cheryl.
I'm on the right side. This is the door to the room that Adam is called the treasury.
Sounds inviting, doesn't it?
Pink coin.
This room,
Ram.
this round head is the Richmond family crest, isn't it?
Pink coins.
What a huge portrait. Who is that old man?
Ah yes, I've seen that face before in the paper. That is Maximilian Richmond, the millionaire owner of this palace, who passed away 10 years ago.
Oh, that's his lips. I thought the top lip there, underneath his mustache, were his teeth.
The master of the house, eh?
That's right. And when he died, his enormous fortune simply disappeared. There were rumors that he had hid it somewhere when he knew he was going to die. And now it seems that someone has uncovered it. Who is this Lord Adams?
It could be a ewe or a ram, miss. Some ewes are horned. They symbolize self-sacrifice, I believe.
This must be the contract. Let's see what this is all about.
Adjudicator.
The adjudicator hereby consents to make it the events TRC witnesses at this puzzle-solving event known to the general public. What an unusual turn. I was expecting to be sworn to secrecy. Not the other way around.
Now, Miss Layton, before you sign on the dotted line, first let's see if you're a worthy substitute for your father. How many puzzles have you solved so far in your career as a detective?
Oh, God.
I didn't think you'd make a quiz on this.
Right?
Well, it seems you've solved a total of 130 puzzles so far. In that case, I'm willing to accept you as adjudicator in your father's stead.
It was a checkpoint.
You better be.
If we didn't do enough puzzles, he was going to be like,
go away and come back when you've solved more.
And we would have had to go back and solve more puzzles first. It's a good thing I searched for everything.
I'll tell him.
You just moved. That was you. I saw that.
I barely moved.
Ah! Now the camera has attacked me. Venom, save me.
I'm probably so freaked out right now. Meow meow.
So now, please sign the contract. You will be required to spread the word about what you witness here today, to make the public aware of what transpires.
There, I signed it. Is that alright?
Very good. Now, you know the rules, and so do I. Losers lose everything, and the winner takes away the great Richmond fortune. Your job is to oversee the puzzle solving until all participants have been eliminated, or until somebody wins. So the puzzles of Richmond Court await you. Enjoy.
So I'm basically just the judge. Is that it? I'm a judge? Or a
pretty much.
referee?
You're like an overseer.
Or a referee or something.
Yeah, that's more like it. The scary thing is the fact that that means that 6 of the dragons are going to lose their fortune.
Well, you got the job, Cat. Now, where do we start?
Let me see. Alright, I've decided. We start in the Rosenberg room.
Because
I feel like it.
put me down now. Because you feel like it.
Sure, let's not forget that Miss Layton's instincts have led to the successful resolution of many a great many cases. She's really smart. I'm quite sure they'll guide her well now, too.
Thank you, Ernest. So, unless you have a better suggestion, Sheriff.
Well, not really, no.
I thought so. Into the Rosenberg room.
See, I would go Rosenberg, Treasury, Hope, Treachery. Because that was the order that Lord Adamus listed them in.
I think that's what she's gonna do.
Probably. All right. The Rosenberg room. One of the 4 puzzle rooms with a red mountain emblem. Imagine if they were like escape rooms.
Oh god. Here we are in the Rosenberg room. Is every bit
Try it. It's actually how it's spelled.
ostentatious?
Ostentatious, yes.
Ostentatious? It's the whole way. It's the whole way, isn't it?
Hey Google, define ostentatious.
Ostentatious is used as an adjective to mean characterized by vulgar or pretentious display, designed to impress or attract notice, similarly to showy and conspicuous. Do you want to hear ostentatious used in a sentence?
No, thank you. So it means like flashy and showy.
Didn't someone say this Richmond Court was a deserted ghost house? Well, the ghosts certainly seem to have some nice furniture. This place is swanky.
I'm starting to think perhaps all the rumors about this place are unfounded.
Miss Layton, Cheryl, Mr. Sloane's and Mr. Chance are over there. Look.
We're not the only Mongols to have picked this room, then.
It looks like they're discussing something. Seriously, Grant, what are we doing here? Don't you think this whole thing is a farce?
Come on, Caesar. You know as well as I do that what this is all about. All 7 of us invited here to Richmond Court of all places.
Yes, but why now? It's been years since it happened. And in any case, no one else besides us 7 knows what went on.
True. I don't understand it either. Which is why we have no choice but to agree to the charade. Come on, we're supposed to be finding a puzzle in this room. Remember? I don't know what they were rooting to there, but anyway, it doesn't sound like they've found the puzzle yet.
Let's go and talk to them. I'm curious about something.
No. Oh, we can't find the puzzle. I wonder where the puzzle could be. Maybe it's in this briefcase that's open with what looks to be a puzzle inside. Ink coin. Ink coin.
That's obviously the Rosenberg room emblem.
Hey, this clock is a little peculiar. Don't you think?
Why? It's only the right time, isn't it?
Exactly, but this is supposed to be an old abandoned place. You wouldn't expect any clock from here to tell the correct time, would you?
No, that's true. That is very strange.
And someone's even kindly in the puzzle. Dinner's close. Sheriff, would you like to do the honors?
Me?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Hungry. Houses of Hanoi 3. For what? 45 pick rats. Oh, God.
Oh, not this one.
Let's go pink, green, red, yellow, blue. No, that won't work. They're sore when you need them.
Right? See how this goes the last one. This is where we need you, please. Now what? That finishes that one.
Yeah, but then we're stuck because we're like, okay, well, now we're just stacking this backwards.
Come on, you're so close.
I really am. Like, if you gave me a little bit more, I'll be done.
Oh, what? You only have a certain amount of moves?
Yeah.
What? That's just dumb. Didn't do that with the first one.
No, of course it didn't, because this is the toughest one.
I love the sound it makes.
What?
I love the sound it makes when you put one down. pull me up.
Again? I'm not pulling you down. You're staying like that. You can't slide like that. And that's better thinking position, because now you can look at the ceiling and think about how to solve this puzzle. Did he come to you?
It's hard to think on an empty stomach.
Then what do you want? I already asked you what do you want to eat.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Also, stop looking at the ceiling. You're done looking at the ceiling.
By the way, I have a weird craving for popcorn.
Popcorn?
I don't know either.
I'll look for popcorn, I guess.
Blue, yellow, red, green.
I've solved it. Are you ready? Look at that, I'm so smart. Don't tell her what to do. She can look at the ceiling as much as she likes to, says Luxo.
Tell her Luxo.
I totally solved that. Look at that. I was so smart. You did it. After all that construction experience, you're ready to build a skyscraper now. Please no.
You think it was this Artemis fellow who's been keeping the clocks around here running?
I'm not sure. All I can say for sure is that you have to ask him. You gotta take room. That's what the things are for.
The melted timepiece.
That crystal, I wonder. What an enormous piece.
Pink coin.
the same room.
Ah, Katrielle, hello. This was your choice too, was it?
You haven't managed to find the puzzle yet, have you?
No, not yet. We've been looking, but no luck so far. It's all part of this Adamus's fun, I suppose. Testing us to see if we can find his puzzles, let alone solve them.
Do either of you know Lord Adam?
Never even heard the name before. Nor me. I don't think any of us ever know who he is. I'll tell you one thing. I'd put money on him not being a real lord. He's playing us, and I don't like that. This whole puzzle party idea stinks.
But you sounded rather enthusiastic about it, too. I must say, though, the stakes are alarmingly high. True, you could win.
Okay. You could win the Richmond fortune. On the other hand, you could lose everything.
You could win the Richmond fortune. On the other hand, you could lose everything. It's a very risky gamble.
You're right there. But I've never balked at taking risks before. And I'm not about to start now. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that the stakes are always high in business. Success doesn't come for free.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And of course, Lord Adam is mentioned a secret that he exposed if you refuse to participate.
Listen, Cat. If you'd been in business as long as I have, you'd have more than a few skeletons in the closet, I'm sure. Absolutely. So we'd appreciate it if you didn't ask too many questions. Anyway, we've got a puzzle to find, haven't we? Aye. Now he's Irish. Time to stop bellyaching and start puzzle hunting.
That was Scottish.
Aye.
Oh, what's this? Looks like small fragments of red glass.
Glass? Oh, do be careful, miss. You don't want to cut yourself.
Don't worry, Enid. They're not very sharp. Curious, I wonder what they're for. Really?
Now that's really something. Although, what is it really? It's not a painting, is it?
That's stained glass, Shell. Haven't you seen any before?
Oh, interesting. There are pieces of glass missing in some places.
Maybe they got broken.
Mr. Richmond was extremely well. I don't imagine he would have left something like this in state of shock and despair to prepare.
Good point, well made. Found the puzzle, have you, Katrielle?
No, not yet. We were just studying this piece of stained glass. For some reason, there were the two pieces of glass missing from it.
Well, I did hear Mr. Richmond was very ill in his final years. He probably didn't bother keeping up with repairs on the place.
I don't know. It strikes me as coat. As coat and old. If it was in process of being repaired, it would have been in situ here?
In situ.
In situ here. What the heck does that mean?
In situation. It would have been here. Like halfway done.
In situ here. In which case, where are the new pieces of glass? I wonder if these...
Are you onto something, Cat?
Well, I wonder if these pieces of glass would fit into the stained glass window.
Yes.
I think we've just discovered the hidden puzzle of the frozen bear room.
On the ball as ever, Katrielle. Well done. So, what's the puzzle all about then? What's this Adamus fellow trying to stump us with?
I don't imagine it's going to be the easiest puzzle, but that makes it all the more fun.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jigsaw puzzle?
The Red Mountain. 40 pig rats. Oh, if it was Jigsaw puzzle, I'd have no problem. I love Jigsaw puzzles. There's an unfinished stained glass window. It's called the Red Mountain, but the most important part, the mountain, is missing. Can you put the pieces in to complete the picture? It's important to make sure that the two different patterns of glass are placed alternately. So we can go like that. But we have to make sure that, see, it goes dark, bright, dark, bright.
Ah, I see. So far, so good. Wow.
I can't imagine that this puzzle is going to be very easy to solve. Yeah, so you put a piece in like this, but you have to put another piece in like this so that see how they, don't mix. Click, 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 done. You did it. The Red Mountain is now complete. The towering figure rising towards the sun has a certain strength. $132 puzzles, 1 decor docket.
Dad, the stained glass finish is complete.
Very nice, Cat. Well done.
Oh look, there's something written on the bottom of the box that the glass pieces were in.
So there is. Allow me, miss. Cthulhu for time. Oh, sorry. The Rosenberg was barren. Nothing grew there. No one owned it. No one wanted it. Yet underground, treasure sparkled.
Great story. What does it mean?
And I'm the one being blamed for stealing your life. It sounds like it has some hidden meaning. But,
There can't be any doubt now, Grant, surely. It must be the same Rosenberg. Which would mean this Adamus knows. Alright, keep your hair on, Caesar. We don't know that for sure yet. Keep my hair on. We're talking about everything I've built up. My entire fortune. That tiny publishing firm I started out with. And now finally I'm in a position where I control one of London's biggest papers. Aye, you're not the only one of us who came from humble origins. You need to stop saying aye. It's funny, actually. Makes me think of how we were back then. 10 years ago now. Yes, 10 years ago. It feels like an age. I worked so hard. And he was... So Mr. Chance and Mr. Sloane's didn't manage to solve the puzzle.
So they have to hand over their fortunes.
unless they want to break the terms of contract, yes?
So are we enjoying ourselves? How did you find the puzzle I set you? Those who solved it are invited to move to another room and take the next challenge. Those who fail to solve it have lost everything. Please leave the room and proceed to along the road to ruin.
The road to where?
There's a passageway over there. I expect that's what he's afraid.
Ah. Losers must wait in the cellars. Those still in the game, please have fun.
Loser. I've never been a loser in my life. Settle down, Caesar. We did manage to solve the puzzle, so for that reason, we're out. Come on, let's go. They couldn't have their tails any further between their legs.
Understandably, on paper they have lost their entire fortune. But they knew what they were getting themselves into. Anyway, we must find the next puzzle. Let's go back out into the hole.
Rosenberg. Wasn't that the name of the lawyer from Phoenix Wright?
No?
No?
Oh, you're thinking of...
That's Grossberg.
Yeah.
Gotcha. In Cat and Company's first room, the red-doored Rosenberg room, was a stained glass picture. After fitting the missing pieces in place, it shows a beautiful red mountain. Now that it's safe to let Dallas out, we shall let Dallas out. I don't know. I kind of feel like it might be safe to let Dallas out with Venom out if they pass each other, but but I wouldn't do it. I'm saying it might be safe. Like if he's like if you go, okay, I'm letting Dallas out, and I go, okay, I'm getting Venom in the room, so he's coming out as Venom's going in. Like there's no buffer here in between.
Because those two.
Yeah.
The other Sparta's a little bit. He was.
Sparta's a bitch.
I took it. It was different.
Venom was actually in Dallas's hole earlier. He climbed into the hole and he was sniffing around there, so. I think he's starting to get used to the scent, so maybe he won't be quite as apprehensive, and hopefully that plug-in will help.
And the next step is to be like, let
Do you
Venom out,
fix my tailbone?
and then I'll stand on the other side and open the door just enough.
Yeah.
So
Do you
they
fix
can
my
catch those
tailbone?
and see what they do.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, just and see if they
Yeah.
hiss, the door closes, and they walk away.
She just fixed your tailbone.
Go back.
I thought you did.
That is a beautiful picture of the couch behind you. There we go. Alright.
Can they see me?
Yes, they can. Back to the main hall. Well, there are 3 rooms left leading off this entrance hall, miss. Which one do we pick now?
Yes. What? All the options again?
Well, there's the treasury, the hope room, and the treachery left.
Well, I think the next room we should tackle is the treasury.
It sounded like you put a lot of thought into that, but don't tell me. That was your gut talking to you, wasn't it?
Of course. We have to succeed at all the puzzles. So my gut tells me it doesn't matter which room we enter next.
Well, in that case, it's through the blue door, isn't it?
Quite right, Anna. In we go. Yep, it's going in this order.
One of the 4 puzzle rooms with a sparkling jewel emblem. Alright, who's going to lose their fortune in this room?
So this is the treasure room, is it?
It's a little dingy, isn't it? But still a lavish room, no question of that. Look at all these exquisite furniture and ornaments.
Oh, look, we have company. Miss White and Mr. Fullholder over there.
Yes, so they picked for this room.
What are we going to do, Mr. Fullhold? We still haven't managed to find the puzzle.
Yes, it still eludes us, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose we can't give up. Let's keep looking.
All right, Liza. Although, are you sure you should be doing this? We who have agreed to take part in this game could lose everything, all the wealth we have earned. It is dangerous, but I'm sure this Lord Adamus is only interested in myself and the others. You were just a child when it happened.
I'm still technically one of the 7 dragons, even though it's just a title I inherited from my father. My butler told me all about what happened. He served my family for years. As the only surviving member of the White household, it's my duty to take up the gauntlet now.
I see. What are they chinwagging about, eh?
That's what I was gonna say. What the heck is everybody talking about?
Something happened 10 years ago. Did they all conspire to murder Richmond?
I don't think so. Richmond knew when he was going to die. So either he was onto them, or something else happened.
How did they all get rich? What if his fortune disappeared because you went, ah, yes, my 7 friends. Here, you each get a 7th of my fortune.
But then why would they kill him?
I don't think they actually killed him. Okay. Whatever it is, they don't seem to have located the puzzle in this room yet.
Just ask them how they're getting on.
I wonder where the puzzle could be in this room.
Oh, I love this lamp. The triple bloom design. It's just magnificent. It's a magnificent. Quite perfect for the setting. Don't you think?
Coin. The emblem that was on the door is displayed on the wall in this room too. Look. Coin.
Thank you, gargoyles.
Coin. The Eerie Aureate Effigy.
The heck is an effigy?
Effigy is like a little statue. Usually made of like a god. It's like a tiki would be kind of like an effigy. What? Where's the puzzle? Where's the puzzle? Where's the puzzle?
Did you check the chair in the back?
What chair in the back?
Oh, or the mirror thing.
Yes, yes, I checked the mirror. Checked the lamps. Checked what's the obvious puzzle, although this might be the puzzle too. Maybe it's both of them.
Maybe.
Check the chair. Check the lamp. Maybe there's not an extra puzzle in this room.
Can I have another bite? Have you managed to find the puzzle in here yet?
Oh, I didn't hear you come in, Katrielle. No, I'm afraid we haven't had any luck.
It is not going well, Miss Layton. And it makes my dream of becoming a treasure hunter in the future seem very distant.
But now you're here. I'm sure all that will change.
Very true. We have a trusty ally in Miss Layton, do we not?
It's a very risky game you agreed to take part in, didn't you think? You could lose everything you have. I wonder, why did you agree to take part in this in the first place?
Well, Katrielle, it's like this, you see. Since my dear parents passed away, my life has been filled with sadness and gloom. And recently, I've come to think that I needed more. I want to be the sort of person who can face the world alone and win. I want to be worthy of my great family name. So I sort of thought I should be brave here tonight.
I see. Well, that's an interesting reason.
I cannot match Liza and her honorable reasons. For me, I like the thrill. I find a game with stakes so high to be irresistible. Don't you? Does it not stir the juices of adventure within your veins?
Of course, you're a great fan of adventure. Aren't you, Mr.
That's right, Miss Layton. It has been my dream for many years to leave the business world behind and go in search of treasure. This is the first step.
So we really ought to find that puzzle then, hadn't we?
Yes, you will join us, I hope, Miss Layton.
Of course, let's find this room and secret.
Oh, look at all the shiny things in here.
Oh, it's a jewelry box. Those are very beautiful pieces, aren't they? And they've always been rumors of people breaking into this place ever since it was abandoned. But it's not actually any signs. It's a 4th century. And with valuables like this to understand.
Would appear the rumors were unfounded, wouldn't it?
Rumors usually are.
Have you found something, Katrielle?
Is it the puzzle?
No, I'm afraid not. We did discover a rather beautiful collection of jewelry.
Oh yes, it's all so pretty, isn't it?
We too investigated that jewelry box, but there was no puzzle inside.
No, I can't see a puzzle either, though. Although...
What is it? Is there something we missed?
It's just the way the jewelry has been organized in giant boxes. Or rather, how it isn't organized at all. Don't you find that strange?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I just want to pull it all out and tidy it up.
We can imagine that the owner of this jewelry box was not as meticulous as the two of you.
I wonder. Oh look, there's some jewelry. It's in this decanter.
Mm-hmm. Shiny and sparkling, I love it. If I wasn't a dog, I'd be a magpie.
Strange habit some people have. Putting jewelry inside a decanter.
That's the decanter. Right next to her elbow. You usually have that full of, alcohol or something.
Odd.
Yeah, it's like a bottle.
I wonder, do you suppose the jewelry here was misplaced? Presumably it's supposed to be in the jewelry box we found before.
They don't call you Sherlock for nothing, do they? Oh wait, that's me.
Well, I for one can't stand this disarray any longer. We must tidy up.
Let us all work together.
Aha, wait a minute. Yes, this is it. We found the treasury puzzle. It's literally organized jewelry.
Jewel Doku. 45 pick rats.
Jewel deck who?
Sudoku? Place 1. Sudoku. The game with the big grid, and you have to put the numbers 1 through 9 in each box. So that's also in each row and in each column. Place 1 jewel in each of the empty spaces in the jewelry box. In the 5x5 grid, place the jewels so that there is one of each different kind in the horizontal and vertical rows. So, like, see, this is... we'll go white, green, red, blue, yellow, okay? So this has a white, a green, and a blue, which means it still needs a red and a yellow in this row. But we want one of each in each row this way, too. Meaning, red or yellow. Could either one go here and not interact? You can't have two of the same? Would you have two of the same if you put a red or a yellow here?
No.
What about over here? Would you have two of the same if you put a red or a yellow here?
Red, yes. Yellow, no.
So then yellow goes here. Meaning red has to go here. See? So now we've got green, red, blue. Meaning we're missing white and yellow. So white or yellow, could either one go here?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. Meaning this one is
White.
okay. So now this has yellow, blue, and white. Meaning we're missing.
Green and red.
Okay. Is there one that has to go in a certain spot?
Yes.
Which one?
It's green.
Green has to go where?
Right above that red.
Okay. Meaning now we've got 4. So yellow, blue, green, and white. Meaning the last one is?
Red.
And white, green, red, and yellow. Meaning the only one missing is?
Blue.
Congratulations, you learned how to solve Sudoku.
How to solve this now.
Now you just have to do the same thing with numbers instead of jewels. You did it. The jewelry box is filled with sparkling gems. Look at that pose. She looks so proud of herself.
Yeah, that's better, much better. That's much better. Beautiful jewelry like that really needs to be kept in a proper jewelry book. Does it?
Hey? Hey, Kat, a scrap of paper just fell off the bottom of the box. Here, look.
Oh, thank you, Chef. There's something written on it.
I'll read it out so everyone can hear, miss. Ahem. The treasure was stones, precious stones. No one owned them. No one knew they were there. Until one day, a man stumbled upon them.
More mumbo jumbo that makes no sense.
Seems to be related to the snippet
Snippet. Yep.
we found in the other room, don't you think?
Mr. Fullhold, do you think it's...
A man stumbled upon precious stones?
It seems we have a winner and some losers.
Oh gosh, that voice, it made me jump.
Would the winners kindly proceed and progress to the next room? And the rest of you, please leave by this exit along the road to ruin.
Oh, the road to ruin?
I'm sorry we did not win, Liza, but what a thrill to take part.
Yes, Mr. Fullhold. It's been a lot of fun.
If I've lost everything, there is nothing to do but start again from scratch. A new adventure awaits. Ha ha ha.
I suppose I'll have to manage somehow. But you know what? I think I will manage. What does it matter if I lose my fortune? I still have the memory of my loving parents. That's all I need. So for that reason, I'm out.
That's the spirit, Liza. Come this way.
Thank you.
They really took that on the muscle, didn't they?
Yes, most surprising. Their fortunes don't mean as much to them as I would have thought.
Well, remember, they just had them because Bullhold just happened to have a big business. And Liza just inherited the money from her parents.
Right. And then Chance worked hard, but he, most of them, as far as I can tell, every single one except for Liza and arguably Pipper worked hard and managed to save up and get their business booming.
move on to the next room. Let's go back to the hole and decide which one to take next.
Treasury. Cat and Company chose the Blue Door Treasury as their second room. The jewelry box inside conjures images of a very wealthy family.
Right back.
On to the Hope Room.
Or is it? Which room next?
Why did you read my line?
What?
Why did you read my line?
Okay.
Alright, which room next?
Well, I picked the one floor. So it's your turn, Anna.
Me, miss? Oh, I don't...
Just say the first thing that comes into your head.
Well, there are only 2 rooms left now, aren't there? So it's between the Hope Room and the Treachery. I think it has to be the Hope Room.
Gut feeling.
Miss Layton and I prefer to call it Miraculous Instinct, Shell.
Alright then, the Hope Room it is. Let's open the green door and see what lies behind.
One of the 4 puzzle rooms with a green torch emblem.
Here we are then, the Hope Room. It seems to have a warmer atmosphere than the other rooms. You know, it feels a little strange actually, being in here. Legendary Richmond Court. After all, the rumors that have been flying all over the years. Don't you think so, Ernest? Ernest?
Hello? Dog Star calling pinstripes.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Come along, Ernest. Pay attention. So then, the puzzle. Ah,
Mayor Lowenida and Mr. Barnano over there. Look.
They're so intent on finding that puzzle they haven't even noticed us.
There's no sign of the puzzle anywhere, Phineas.
Don't you worry, Pip. We'll find it in the end, you mark my words.
You're right. The important thing is not to get flustered.
Why are you so flustered anyway, huh? I mean, I knew there's the little matter of our entire fortunes being at stake, but even so, you really seem wound up.
Well, it's the Richmond fortune, isn't it? It's the connection that's making me most uneasy. If I could turn back time, I'd undo what we did 10 years ago. I regret it bitterly. Even if I was young and inexperienced, that's no excuse.
We're all in the same boat, though. I mean, we all played a part, didn't we?
We did, and that includes me. If the Richmond fortune really exists, as Lord Adamus says, I'd like to see it end up in the right hands, where it belongs, which is why I have to win this puzzle-solving game.
Well, you've got to be in it to win it, that's true. So let's find this darn puzzle, eh?
What did it ever do to you, Phineas?
They're still looking for it, then.
yes, they don't appear to have found it yet. Let's go and talk to them.
The pretty plume pen. There are a great many old books on the shelf here, aren't there?
Clearly, the flaming torch. It is supposed to symbolize hope, then.
That's a very large painting. Some shaggy sheepdog must have used a whole tin of Dulux to cover that area.
Ink coin. Ink coin. Really?
I wonder if these were Mr. Richmond's favorite reads. Or perhaps enjoyed by other members of the family.
Where are all the extra puzzles?
I don't know.
Okay, I guess I'm talking to them.
How are you getting along, Pippa? Any luck from you?
Cut! Haha, there you are.
Oh, you've come at just the right time. We can't find the puzzle anywhere.
Do you seem to be having a hard time?
Well, yes. We've no intention of giving up.
May I ask, why do you always take a part in this party? You strike me as the sort of people who can be bullied into doing things they don't want to do, either of you.
Oh, you know me, Katrielle. I'm a devil when it comes to a party.
Haha, you can say that again, Pip. And how could I turn down a gig like this? You can't put a price on entertainment of this magnitude.
That's so, because it seems to me there's another reason, actually.
Haha, always on duty, eh, Cat? Can't turn off that suspicious mind of yours.
Never mind that now. We must concentrate on finding this puzzle first. Would you help, please, Katrielle, and ignore how I suddenly went Scottish for, like, one word?
These panels look out of place here, don't you think? I wonder what they're for.
Even with my nose, I smell something fishy here.
Do you think they could be connected to the puzzle in some way, miss?
I think it's very likely. We'll have to work it out somehow. So, work it out how. That's interesting. Candles. I wonder why there are 4 candles here. So when there's ample illumination from the light in the room.
That's strange. I'm sure they weren't lit when we first came into the room.
Someone must have lit them then. Question is, who?
Oh, that would be me. I thought it might have something to do with the puzzle we're looking for, so I lit them. But nothing happened.
I see. She was there was something about these candles. She was sitting in light with me. And it's strange that there's a groove in the table top, too. I feel like this is more than just a decoration. That's interesting. To be translucent. Sorry. These panels appear to be translucent in places. And the justified thickness for... Yes, I wonder if...
Have you had a moment of clarity, Katrielle?
If it's those panels you're getting excited about, I hate to burst your bubble. I checked over them, and there's no sign of a puzzle anywhere.
The panels are the same thickness as the groove in the table with the candles. I think we simply have to arrange the panels and the candles correctly to unlock the puzzle. It went really dark there.
Puzzle of Hope, 45 pick rats. There are 5 panels made of colored glass on the table. stand 4 of these panels up on the table, and use the light from the candles to represent hope. So you can
Turn them.
Yep.
Kind of confused.
By what?
What do you mean symbolize hope? But symbols like these.
Well, that's the real question, isn't it?
What do you think?
I'm just trying to figure out the third part, the third panel. Okay, I think I got it.
Well, put them on and see if it makes sense.
Yep. Yep, that's it.
I don't get it.
I'll let you try and figure it out since I kind of solved it for you.
Yeah, I don't.
They're translucent in places. And there's 4 panels for hope. They have to represent hope.
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it! Hope. The panels spelled out the letters when the light from the candle shone through. The light of hope is flickering gently. See it now?
Oh.
See, they made it a little bit harder because they didn't make the, they should have made the outer layer slightly darker than the purple in the middle so that you could actually see that it would light up.
So it spells out the word hope. Very ingenious.
I could have gotten the answer without even coming into the room.
That's strange, though. Where is it?
What's the matter? We've solved the puzzle now. Shouldn't we be making our way to the next room?
Not yet. After we solved the other 2 puzzles, we discovered a curious myth. Didn't we? Both times.
Oh yes, that gibberish. So you think there should be another note around here somewhere too?
Most probably, yes. Aha, found it. It's there. It's there in tiny writing on the back. It's one of hers. Look, Ernest, if you please.
Oh, yes, Miss, at once. The Rosenberg stones shone like a beacon of hope, a promise of wealth restored. The man thought that mercy was upon him until
They cheated him out of his diamonds.
Until?
That's it, miss. The sentence is incomplete, I'm afraid.
Oh no, now I really want to know what happens next.
Did you hear that, Pip?
Yes, the Rosenberg stones, a beacon of hope. It's all too clear.
Yeah, I hate to leave on a cliffhanger like this. We're out of the running now, right?
Yes, we failed to solve the puzzle, which means we've lost. For that reason, I'm out.
I see you all attempted the puzzle, but not all of you succeeded in solving it. Those who failed to solve the puzzle have lost. It's the end for you. You must now leave the room and follow the road to ruin. Those are the rules you all agreed to.
There's a lot of talk of failure and losing, isn't there?
Yes, well, we've lost our fortunes, Phineas, but I wouldn't let that stop me doing my job as mayor.
Haha, that's the spirit. Maybe it's time I let the business go anyway. I've always wanted to make my own movie. Come on then, Pip. It's this way for us.
Yes, all right.
They look almost pleased that they've lost everything.
Well, I suppose if there's more to your life than money, perhaps you wouldn't mind too much.
Miss Layton, Cheryl?
What's up, Pinstripes?
Well, let's move on to the next room, shall we?
Yes, the next room is the last one, isn't it? Perhaps we'll finally learn what this puzzle game is all about.
Let's get back out to the hall then.
Good idea.
Hope. The third room Cat and Company entered was the green-doored Hope Room, and contained candles and some mysterious panels that spelled out the word Hope when rearranged. The lovable lake dweller, a soft toy modeled on a curious creature spotted in a lake somewhere. The melted timepiece, a watch that's melted in some searing heat, but it keeps ticking. The eerie Orient effigy. Don't touch it or a giant boulder might come rolling your way. Now you get the joke, the reference? Indiana Jones?
Empty never been so long.
Remember he took the golden idol at the very beginning? Then the boulder came rolling after him?
Nope, drawing a blank.
Okay. Pretty plume pen. A regal writing instrument sporting a huge feather. Makes your writing soar. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
No.
No? No? I suppose we could do one more room.
One more.
We have to go to the treachery.
Where I wonder who's waiting for us.
Here we are again, then. So let's see. Which room should we go to? Kind of.
There's only one left.
I know. Don't pull your legs, Joe.
Well, it's a good thing I've got 4 of them.
It's the treachery, then.
Yes, we have the Frozen Guard, the room, the treasury, and the Hope Room. This last room has an altogether different feel to it, doesn't it?
And such a welcoming name.
It's rather ominous, doesn't it?
Well, we're not about to bow out now, are we? Not after coming so far.
Of course not, Ernest. So, shall we?
Yes, through the purple door and into the treachery.
That sounds so bad when you say it like that.
Into the treachery. One of the 4 puzzle rooms with a purple dagger emblem.
Hey, someone forgot to turn on the lights.
All these portraits on the wall are very impressive, weren't they? But the room feels rather dejected, with the toppled furniture and the empty frames lying around.
Oh, there's someone over there in the gloom. I can't make out who.
Don't worry, Ernest. This is the last room. And we'll also down to the last little track. So, which means I will see Madame Dublé.
Oh yes, of course. How silly of me.
Looks like the old Great Dame hasn't spotted us yet. No, not here. And it's not here either. Where on earth is this wretched puzzle? I can't find it anywhere. She's snarling more than usual.
Madame Dublé is considered the leader of the 7 dragons. Imagine she's also the wealthiest of them, which means she stands to lose more than anyone else in this game. I expect that's why she's so determined.
I wonder. I think we should go and have a word. Come on, you two. Everything was neat and tidy in the other room. It's only here it's out of signs of disarray.
Pink coin.
Puzzle!
Ernest, look at this painting.
Oh yes, miss, it's marvellous, isn't it?
No, I don't mean the picture itself. Talking about the frame. There's a puzzle hidden in it.
What square did that?
Spaceship SOS 3, 45 pick rats. It's this one.
Okay, which orbs can reach the spaceship? I said which orb can reach the spaceship.
Yeah, I thought you were going to then figure that out.
No, I want you to show me.
This one. And this one.
So that one, which one?
This one. Remember the rule of thumb for this one.
Any others connected to a place where they can reach?
What?
Is that not the rule?
If it can only go to one spot,
Right.
then it can automatically go there. That's 2. That's only 1. That's 2. That's only 1. That's only 1. All right.
Connect that to that?
Connect this
Yeah.
to what?
Oh, well, first, I didn't realize that one. Go left. That one. hang on. The one to the left. Connect that one to... Wait, hang on. The one in the top left corner. Okay, that can go down. Go right. Where can that one go? Down there. Then that one can only go what's up there. Then take that one down there. Then that one to there.
This should do it, I think. And that's how it's done.
You did it. You've breathed life into the spaceship again. But how many times can one astronaut run out of fuel? Don't you have roadside assistance in space?
What did you think about this? Having a portrait of me on the wall? Feel this. Really big one. You know, it's gonna make a big station.
Oh, I think that's a spiffing idea, miss. Simply spiffing.
No, some of us have to sleep there, you know.
Really? You don't like the idea? It's a shame. I thought it was really that's something.
This treachery would appear to be the final room. Ink coin. Ink coin. Alright.
Good evening, Madame Dublé. We were wondering where you disappeared to.
Katrielle, darling, how long have you been in this room? I thought as no one else had chosen it, I'd be able to find the puzzle in my own time, but no such luck. I'm starting to wonder if our elusive host hasn't actually forgotten to set up the puzzle up in here.
I doubt that's the case, madam.
Yes, Lord. I forget how to pronounce it.
Adamus.
Adamus strikes me as a very peculiar person. I'm sure there's a puzzle in here somewhere.
Oh, this is almost vexing. I simply have to solve that puzzle. Solve all the puzzles and take possession of the Richmond fortune. Otherwise, I'll break the promise I made all those years ago.
Break promise.
Oh?
Madame Dublé, it seems that you... Seems that all 7 of you present here tonight have a profound connection to the Lord. I forget again.
Adamus.
Adamus. And to Mr. Richmond himself.
Oh, Katrielle, darling. I'm not at liberty to speak of that. It's a secret that only we dragons know. Please, forget all that and help me locate this confounded puzzle. The party must go on.
Very well, madam. We'll help you look.
But we will get to the bottom of this.
Yes. Yes, we will.
You like it too, huh, Pinstripes? Or do you need winding up?
Oh, sorry, no, it's just... There's something about this picture.
I know what you mean, Ed.
Ah, yes, that old picture. It was one of Maximilian's favorites, you know. It is rather charming, isn't it? All those people holding hands around the flower like that. It was a symbolism he enjoyed, I believe. He was always one for working together. Hand in hand towards a common goal. He likes helping his fellow man, you see.
Mr. Richmond always helped people.
Did you know that Mr. Richmond... Did you know Mr. Richmond well?
Oh yes, Maximilian and my late husband were close friends. Such a shame that they're no longer with us.
Sorry, I don't mean to bring up painful memories for you.
Oh, that's quite all right, darling. I'm very thick-skinned, you know.
There's a beautiful picture. There's a beautiful picture, isn't it? The red petal was so vivid and bright. I rather like the simplicity of it being only one flower. There's something very
Enriching.
enriching about taking in a painting like this. There.
Oh, you're an art critic. Sorry, I thought you were a gut-following detective.
Don't be sarcastic, Shell. I have rather a lot to say about art, you know.
You've got a lot to say about a lot of things.
Oh wait, this picture.
Give it a rest now, Kat. I get it. You like the flower.
No, the frame. I think.
Oh, please don't start waxing lyrical about the frame now. Oh. Well, look at that. It was upside down.
It spun around when I pushed it. When I pushed on it. There must be some kind of mechanism behind it.
Still, apart from spinning the picture, nothing much happened, did it?
Wait, look at the other picture.
Oh! It flipped over.
And did I imagine it, or did that drawer just pop open as well?
I think this deserves a closer inspection. There's no door.
There's a few weird panels of some kind in this drawer.
I wonder what they're used for. Well, let's leave them for now and take a closer look at the picture.
Ooh. Anyone else having trouble seeing what it's supposed to be? Don't tell me, Kat, this is art, is that it?
I don't know, even from an artistic perspective, it doesn't seem quite right. It's lacking somehow.
I say, darling, have you located the puzzle?
Oh, I'm afraid not, madam. Just a rather unusual picture.
Yes, unusual indeed. Even as an abstract painting, it feels rather disjointed.
This. Wait, disjointed. That's it. The picture itself is the puzzle.
It's definitely puzzling, but I'm starting to think all art is puzzling.
No, Shell. We'll see what the picture is after we've solved the puzzle. Hey, you know, Madame Dublé says she really needs to solve this puzzle, so how about Katrielle, miss, if you would be so kind as to stop solving other puzzles before they have a chance? I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. Puzzle of Betrayal. 50 pigrats. Let's put this picture back together. Slide each of the pieces in the puzzle in the picture into the right position. Then place the large piece outside of the frame into the empty space. Oh, so now this is a double one. So we gotta... Great. Just what we need. A sliding puzzle.
Yeah, didn't you say you're bad with those?
Very. Like, I'm very close to this, though.
It would help if we could turn them.
Well, that would make it too easy, you know?
And this is the very last level.
It's just this one piece blocking it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking up a solution for the slime puzzle. Because I solved that.
Ow, my butt.
You didn't even move. Ooh. Good. We want to see your elbow, Cat. It was very interesting elbow. Now he needs to be pulled up.
Everybody again.
I understand. Don't slide. Did it work?
Tailbone.
What? Why was the pillow twisted like that?
I don't know.
Well, don't twist it.
When we solve this puzzle and we're done streaming, I am getting a serious adjusting.
You think? I'm gonna probably take you and toss you out of the bed to fix that butt pillow. You saw that, though. I solved the puzzle. Ah. Wait, no. Just down and over and now. Then slide that over. And then you go down, you go over, you go up.
I think you have to take that big piece and slide it over.
Ah, thank you. I'm like, I solved it.
You'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
14 drop frames. You did it. The picture has been perfectly put back together. It's a very sad picture of 7 people with their backs turned on another.
Uh-huh.
136 puzzles to core docket. Look, now we've solved the puzzle. The picture's taken form. It appears to be a group of people all turning their backs on another. Gosh, perhaps it was better in pieces.
Isn't there something written here, Ernest?
Oh yes, you're right. In tiny letters here on the edge of the frame. I'll read it out. 7 snakes in the grass snatched the stones away, and treachery left the man to die in obscurity.
Treachery. Sad as the image is, I fear it portrays the events of real life. To unite and to help one another is a wonderful thing, yet the truth is, treachery and betrayal are ever present. People compete, people cheat, and people deceive. In the end, only the winners of this world find happiness.
That may be true, madam, but it's a terrible thing not to believe in your fellow man.
My dear boy, you're quite naive. Believe in no one but yourself. That's a lesson I've learned over the years, and it's served me well. It's the basis of my enviable social status and my fortune. A gentleman once taught me, any means to an end if it serves your purpose. I've carried that maxim with me and practiced it to the letter in honor of my mentor, which is precisely why I cannot afford to be beaten at this juncture. And yet,
It seems this room has claimed its victim.
right on cue.
For the losers in this game, darkness awaits. Kindly leave along the road to ruin.
Oh dear me, no. This is a calamity. I can't lose it all. I can't. I was planning to expand my empire outside of London, to reach every corner of the British Isles. But now, I'm out.
Try to remain calm. Madam, obey the rules of the room. Just be used to the road to ruin now. I'll come with you. Don't worry.
You will?
Miss Layton, you don't need to go that way. Only losers have to leave.
The truth is, I got the last puzzle once as well.
The truth is, I had to look up a walkthrough.
So for that reason, I'm afraid I'm up. Sorry, sir.
Miss, you got it wrong?
Yes, so I have to follow the road to ruin. Well, good luck with the rest. You too.
Good luck with the rest, she says. Wow, thanks.
The final room Cat and Company chose, their purple doored treachery. Behind a picture of people holding hands was another of a group turning their backs on one of their number. We'll go to the road of ruin next time.
What awaits us on the road of ruin?
I'm just picturing this long, dark, cobwebby, dusty hallway. That's all I'm picturing right now.
That would be fitting for the road of ruin, where everyone's dreams
are crushed forever.
Are you done?
I can continue, but
I'd rather you not.
then you better do an outro.
Okay, guys, that's all we have time for today. But we'll be back and go to the road of ruin, I guess? I don't know, I'm very confused. Katrielle obviously has something up her sleeve. But
I have to say she wants to get to the bottom of this mystery. And she can't do that without going to the road of ruin.
probably.
Because remember, someone seems to know what's going on here. 7 someones, in fact.
Technically 6, because Liza wasn't there.
Liza wasn't there, but she seems to have heard about it. Anyway.
Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today. So we will be back for some more Layton's Mystery Journey. I hope you enjoyed today. So, bye guys!
Farewell.